Good evening, folks. Welcome to my gold and silver update. I'm JR. Today is Monday, February 5th, 2018. It is approximately 10:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the U.S. dollar. We'll do a quick turbo analysis. We'll go over the U.S. dollar, stock market, Dow Jones, as well as the gold and silver market. This is the dollar chart. After seeing this broad information, the market broke. We've been following this broad information since May of last year. Hitting our target around around 90, breaking below that. Market now is going to test this level here, which is resistance, now turn support. We should see this market test at 84. I think oil, I think gold, I think silver, I think wheat, I think all commodities will benefit from the U.S. dollar and its bear market, right? So I think this market still has a bit ways to go, and it doesn't look good for the U.S. dollar. We'll look at the Dow Jones now. Dow not looking good at all either. On Friday, we saw a drop of about 600 points, actually 700 points on Friday. Today was the biggest drop in the history of the Dow Jones. Market fell roughly 1,600 points. And just right now, after hours, the market is already down 600 points. So I think if you have holding stocks, 401ks, bonds, mutual, I think whatever you have that's based on the stock market, you have to pay attention to what's happening. The market is currently crashing. I think my first target on the Dow is probably going to be around 18,000, just a little bit above 18,000, which is really this resistance now turn support. Again, big nasty moves to the downside. And I think this market is going to continue to go down. I think the next step below the $18,000 range is going to be around 14,000. But first, we got to get to 18,000. I think in the next 6, 7, 8 months are going to be very, very brutal for the stock market. Please pay attention to your portfolio, because I'll tell you right now, this does not look good. This is a very, very nasty last two days. And already this new day has already started off. It's already starting off with a 600-point drop. So again, 660 points on Friday, 1,600 points on Monday, which was today, biggest dip in history for the U.S. stock market. And today already, the market has already begun, and it's already dropped another 600 points. So again, not looking good. Pay attention. It might be a good time for folks to pay attention to their portfolio and start buying commodities, gold, silver, oil. And these commodities are going to take advantage of a falling stock market as well as a declining dollar. Again, keep in mind, gold and silver are your insurance policies during market crashes. We saw what happened with gold and silver. Gold hit 1,900 right after the U.S. The 2008 crash, and silver hit a $50 high. I expect gold and silver to reach well above their highs. Silver on 150. I think gold is going to hit around 4,000 or 5,000. We'll see what happens. Let's look at the gold market now. All right, the gold market finding some resistance here at around 1,350. I think what's going to happen within the next coming months or the next coming weeks, I think gold might drop if the market continues to drop. It's only natural that there's a big sell-off around everywhere. You're seeing that in the cryptos. You're seeing that in really everywhere. You saw a nasty move on silver here on Friday. But the whole point is that we are finding some resistance. Unless we go above 1360, 1370, technically I think we should be good for a little bit of a dip to the 1250 range, and then from here continue to take off. And again, my target for this year is 1450 to 1500 here on gold. Gold looking very nice, much better than the stock market. I think on a short term we might see a little bit of a dip, and again you have a high here, a low, a high, a low, and then you have a high and a low. So again, the highs are getting low, the lows are getting lower. So again, this is a short-term time frame. We could easily see the gold market come down to the 1320 handle. Again, break this level here on the 1320, then we're probably going to go down to 1250 range. Okay, but again, I'm assuming that when the market sells off, everything sells off. But if not gold, there's enough fundamentals for gold to continue to go higher. Let's look at the silver market. Silver market again, same thing. We had a beautiful cup and handle formation that broke out above this level here, broke out above the $17 range. I was under the impression that silver was going to test at least the 1820 handle, 1840. Since then, we had that nasty drop on Friday, again accompanied with the stock market fall. And now I'm assuming that we're probably going to find some resistance roughly here at this area here. Okay, if it doesn't sell off from here, but we could easily see the silver market go to test the $17 range and then come back down and test the $16 range. But I think all of these dips will be very well supported, and I think the stock market is going to lend a hand to the precious metal. So is the US dollar. Great time to get in. If you haven't stacked up at these low levels, this is the time to do it. I think silver is good for a 4 to 5 year run, much higher than the previous high, which is roughly $40. I think what you're going to see within the next coming years is silver continuing to go much higher to the $150 range. That's my cue. That's what my analysis says. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.